Have you ever wondered if your thoughts could actually shape reality? It might sound impossible, but quantum physics, real, cutting-edge science, suggests that your mind might play a bigger role in the world around you than you think. What if the universe isn't fixed, but a field of infinite possibilities, and your focus is what collapses one of them into reality? By the end of this video, you'll understand how bizarre quantum principles like the observer effect, uncertainty, and entanglement might explain why manifestation works. This isn't just mindset, it's not magic, it's physics. And you're about to find out how deep the quantum rabbit hole really goes. Part 1. What is manifestation? Let's start with the basics. What do people actually mean when they say manifestation? At its core, manifestation is the idea that your thoughts, emotions, and intentions can shape your reality. It's more than just wishful thinking. It's a deliberate practice. People visualize their goals, repeat affirmations, set clear intentions, and somehow, things start to shift. You've probably heard stories. Someone imagines their dream job, visualizes it daily, and then lands it against all odds. Or they picture meeting their ideal partner, and suddenly, that person appears in their life. Is this just a psychological trick, a result of focus and motivation? Or is there something deeper happening? Here's where things get interesting. Some believe that manifestation works not just because of mindset, but because of quantum physics. Could the universe really be responding to our thoughts? It might sound far-fetched, but as we dig into the science, you'll see that the line between mind and matter may be thinner than we ever imagined. Part 2. How quantum physics explains manifestation. Now, let's dive deeper. And this is where things really start to get fascinating. Quantum physics has flipped everything we thought we knew about reality on its head. At the quantum level, things don't behave like tiny, predictable particles. Instead, they exist as probabilities, as multiple possible outcomes. Imagine a particle that's not a fixed thing, but a cloud of possibilities. It's not real in the conventional sense until it's measured or observed. This is where the concept of the observer effect comes into play. In quantum physics, particles only decide what they are when they're observed. Before that, they exist in a state of uncertainty, as all possible states at once. But the moment they're measured, bam, reality takes shape. So here's the big question. What if your mind, your awareness, is also playing a role in this process? What if your thoughts, intentions, and focus are essentially observing the world, guiding what possibilities collapse into reality? This means that your thoughts could influence which version of reality becomes real. And this isn't some abstract idea. It's backed by the science of quantum mechanics. If reality is truly shaped by observation, could your focused intention and awareness be what collapses the infinite possibilities into the specific reality you desire? Think about that. What if manifestation is less about wishing for something and more about observing the right outcome into existence? It's not magic, it's quantum physics. And that's what makes it so powerful. Stay with me, we're just getting started. Now, let's talk about one of the most mind-bending concepts in quantum physics, the uncertainty principle. At the quantum level, we can't measure both the position and momentum of a particle with perfect accuracy. The more precisely we know one, the less we know about the other. This isn't due to limitations in technology or measurement. It's built into the fabric of reality itself. In other words, particles are not set or fixed until we observe them. Until that point, they exist as a cloud of probabilities, not any one thing in particular. This is huge for manifestation because it means reality is inherently uncertain. At its core, the universe doesn't have a clear, predetermined outcome. Instead, it's a superposition of possibilities, a range of outcomes, all existing at once, until we observe them and collapse them into a definite state. Here's where it gets interesting. If reality is uncertain, and if your intentions and awareness play a role in observation, could your mind help determine which of those infinite possibilities actually becomes real? In essence, your thoughts might be influencing what collapses into your reality. So, when you visualize your goals, set your intentions, or focus on something specific, could you be guiding that superposition of possibilities to select the outcome you want? It's like this: the universe might not be as rigid and unchangeable as we once thought. It's flexible, it's open to being shaped, and the more you understand how uncertainty works, the more you see how your intentions might influence the physical world in ways we're only beginning to grasp. In this quantum world, your mind is not just an observer. It might be a participant, actively involved in creating the reality around you. Think about it. What if your thoughts were more powerful than you realized? What if they're actually part of the quantum mechanism that helps bring your desires into being? Let that sink in. The more you can align your thoughts with your desires, the more you might be tapping into the deepest levels of reality itself. The uncertainty principle is not just about particles, it's about possibilities. And you may have the power to choose which one becomes your reality. Part 4. The observer effect and its connection to manifestation. The observer effect is one of the most fascinating concepts in quantum physics. It's simple yet profound. When you observe a quantum system, you change it. It's not just about looking at something. The very act of observing or measuring causes the system to collapse, bringing a single possibility into focus out of all the potential ones that were floating around. Now, let's apply this to your life. What if you're not just a passive observer of reality, but an active participant? Could your attention, your focus, your mental measurement of reality be playing a role in shaping what actually happens in your world? When you set intentions, when you visualize specific outcomes or goals, you're essentially becoming the observer of those possibilities. And in doing so, you might be bringing them into being. You're collapsing that wave of potential into your desired reality. Think of it like this. Imagine you have a blank canvas of life with countless potential paintings, each representing a different version of your future. By focusing on a specific vision, a career goal, a relationship, an experience, you're observing that possibility, giving it your attention and energy. This focus helps collapse the infinite possibilities into the one you're visualizing. In quantum terms, the observer effect isn't just some abstract theory. It's a foundational aspect of how the universe works. And when you apply this to manifestation, it suggests that your focused awareness has the potential to influence the world around you in a profound way. So, when you consciously set your intentions, you're essentially saying, "This is the reality I want to bring into focus." It's not about hoping things will happen or waiting for some outside force to align everything. It's about you actively participating in the quantum process of bringing your desires into the realm of possibility. In other words, your attention, your energy, and your awareness can shape your reality. Just as the act of observing collapses a quantum wave function, the universe responds to your focus. So, the next time you visualize your ideal future, think of yourself as the observer, the one with the power to bring that possibility into clear focus, collapsing it into the life you desire. The observer effect isn't just a cool physics concept. It might just be the key to understanding how manifestation truly works. Let's go even deeper. Now we're talking about quantum entanglement, one of the most mysterious and mind-bending phenomena in physics. When two particles become entangled, something incredible happens. Even if these particles are light years apart, a change in one will instantly affect the other. It's as if they're connected through some invisible thread, and the state of one influences the state of the other, no matter the distance between them. This challenges everything we thought we knew about space and time. How could two objects communicate faster than the speed of light? It defies the rules of classical physics and suggests that there's a deeper, more interconnected fabric to reality than we realize. Now, what if this principle, the idea that everything is interconnected, extends beyond particles? What if everything in the universe is connected in ways we don't fully understand yet? Here's where it gets interesting for manifestation. If thoughts, emotions, and intentions are forms of energy, Could they also be entangled in this invisible web of the universe? What if your thoughts ripple through this web, affecting not just your own reality, but also events, people, and outcomes far beyond your immediate awareness? If quantum entanglement tells us anything, it's that we're all part of a vast, interconnected system. What you think, feel, and intend may not just stay contained within your own mind or life. They could be influencing the world around you in ways you can't see. Imagine that every intention you set, every thought you focus on, sends ripples across the fabric of reality. These ripples could reach far beyond what you can immediately perceive, affecting the outcomes and events that unfold in your life. You might be entangled in the universe in ways you never imagined. Quantum entanglement shows us that nothing exists in isolation. You are connected to everything and everyone around you, and that interconnectedness might be the very thing that amplifies your ability to manifest. So, the next time you focus on a goal or visualize a desire, consider this: your intentions could be part of a greater web, influencing outcomes and possibilities far beyond what you can consciously see. Everything is entangled, and your thoughts and energy are part of that deep, cosmic connection. In the quantum world, there are no boundaries. Everything is connected, and every thought might just be part of the process of shaping the universe itself. Part 6. Research supporting the idea. Is all of this just theory? Not entirely. There's actually some intriguing research that points to the idea that focused intention can influence outcomes in measurable ways. While it's still a developing area of study, these findings suggest that consciousness might not be as passive as we once thought. Here are a few examples. 1. Meditation and brain change. Studies have shown that consistent meditation can actually change the structure of the brain. Areas responsible for attention, emotional regulation, and empathy can become thicker and more active. These changes aren't just psychological, they're physiological. The mind's focus and intention seem to physically shape the brain itself. 2. Random number generators, RNGs. In experiments, when people focus their attention on random number generators, the numbers produced deviated from pure randomness. RNGs are designed to produce outcomes without any pattern, but studies have shown that human intention, even if the person doesn't know how it works, can influence these outcomes. It's as if the observer's focus is altering the randomness. 3. Placebo effect. The placebo effect is one of the most well-documented examples of the mind's ability to influence the body. When people believe they're receiving a treatment, even if it's just a sugar pill, their body can respond as if the treatment is real. Pain, symptoms, and even medical conditions can improve simply because the mind believes they will. This shows the incredible power of belief and intention in affecting physical reality. While none of these studies offer concrete proof of how consciousness shapes the world, they do point to the possibility that our mental focus and intentions can have measurable effects on the physical world. So, could it be that the thoughts and intentions we put out into the universe are creating real, tangible changes? The research suggests it's not out of the realm of possibility. Consciousness might be able to influence reality in ways that we're only beginning to understand. In other words, it's not just theoretical. There's a growing body of evidence that shows the mind has the power to shape what we experience. The more we explore this, the more we might understand how the quantum world and our thoughts are intertwined in ways we never expected. Food for thought. Right, let's bring everything full circle. What you think, feel, and observe might not just be a reflection of reality. It might actually play a role in creating it. You are the observer of your own universe, shaping what unfolds before you with every intention and every focus. So here's the big question. What reality are you observing into existence today? Drop a comment and share what you're manifesting right now. Let's inspire and support each other on this journey. If this has sparked something in you, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for the next video, where we'll dive even deeper into the mind-bending connections between consciousness, the universe, and the cosmos. Your thoughts matter, your focus matters, you matter.